You're watching EVH and Gear TV, brought to you by Stewart Travel Guitars. See the incredible stowaway travel guitar at stewartguitars.com. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones. And official Van Halen merchandise is provided by vanhalenstore.com. Here's your host from Ontario, Canada, EVH artist Eric Broadbent.
Everyone, happy Saturday morning to you. Welcome to EVH and Gear TV. We are live for a am I still alive? I haven't broadcasted in so long. It's been a long time. It feels like forever. But we've got a doubleheader weekend this weekend. We're going to be back to regular programming next Friday. We did some juggling recently with some scheduling. moving the EVH and Gear TV show to Saturdays. It's been crazy, but that was only moved for the sole purpose of problems with internet. And because that is not a problem anymore, with my local provider, we're back to normal regular broadcast schedule. So Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, we'll be back doing the EVH shows on Fridays. And we're going to be doing Helix Hours on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. And Kramer Corners back on Tuesdays, as always. Some other changes coming to the show as well, too. But we got a doubleheader weekend this weekend. We're going to be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a special Helix Hour presentation. Jason Sedites, my friend here, is going to be joining us. And, of course, on Sunday, we're live again for our regular scheduled programming as well, too. But tonight, just kind of getting me back in the groove. I felt like playing some guitar tonight, and the vibe so far is positive. So we're going to carry this on for a little bit, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even if we're lucky an hour, and we'll see what happens. Got a few people in the chat. Quentin James, my buddy, talking to him earlier on the phone tonight, a couple times today. Nice to see you, buddy. Scott Roos is here. Time to rock and roll. Brad Miller. This is one of my favorite songs. Yes, he loves Pass You By, and I love playing that for Brad and others as well, too. I love that song. It's a really fun song to play. Olympus says here, happy Friday, Eric. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Don Shepard. Nice sound. Thank you so very much. And Lewis says, hello, Eric. Nice clean tone stereo chorus. Yeah, I'm using, on that one, let me have a quick look. I'm using Line 6 Helix for all my sounds tonight. And I apologize if I'm out of breath. I think there's a little bit of a cold thing going through the house here. Junior's been really sick with a cold, and I'm finding myself a little short of breath myself right tonight too. But he's asking if it's chorus. So yes, I am using chorus on that one. I'm not sure which chorus I'm using. It's a preset I wrote called Eric Triple, which gives you kind of this, right? So we're on the clean tone right now. Then I've got a rhythm channel. Then of course a lead. Whoop. All right, so we're going to play a few songs for you tonight. Rob Groden is here, and Dave R's guitars here. Helix in the house. And we're going to be doing a special show very, very soon with Dave as well, too. He just recently acquired a Helix floor. We're going to be having some fun, kind of sharing some presets and kind of a live build kind of a thing live on the air. We're going to build some presets and have some fun. Just kind of carrying on this fun contagiousness of tone. So that's going to be coming soon as well, too. So for a little bit here, I'm going to play the Shuriken guitar I've got here from Line 6 right now, the Shuriken Variax. I'm only going to play it for a little tiny bit, and I'm going to switch over to my, there it is right there, my Kramer, there it is, Pacer. And we're going to jump over to that because that's tuned down to an E-flat tuning. We're going to play some of my older songs. So we'll play another one right now since we're in the actually, you know what we'll do here? This is for a quick second. I'm going to jump over to my Martini, Big Martini, which was normally called Big Martin preset, but just to kind of get away from licensing things, and we'll jump over to that one. See if I can find it. Where is it here? I'm jumping. There we go. This is kind of cool. So we are in, actually, no, not multi. We want to go to, bear with me for a sec. Well, listen to that. It's kind of cool. I actually created this preset, so with the Variax, I've got multiple tunings. So there is Dad Gad, Open G Standard. Check that out. That sound nice. Open D Standard. I'm just doing that with my foot. Open G Standard. Open D. No, I think I have another one. Here we go. Here we go. Drop D. I'll stay here just for a second, just because I'm feeling it. Then we can drop down D, a drop D, half step down. We can do a drop D, one whole step down. And we can even go so bold as going drop D, two whole steps down with my foot. Got some more people in the chat. Let's jump back over and say hello. Rob, Dave Ars Guitars, Quinton, Jeff T. Hey Eric, happy Friday. Will Varela is here. Philip is here. Hey everyone. We're gonna rock out here in a second. I just love this low. Quentin says, watching Eric and the Tone King. Please do me a favor. I didn't realize Tone King was live. Please say hello to the Tone King. He's a friend of mine. I admire him very much. Say Eric says hi and did not mean to jump live. Not that my stream is going to interfere with his whatsoever, but please say hello. I admire him greatly and respect him. Rick Hefner is here. Rocamp says, sounds great. Good evening, Eric. Can you tell me the difference with the reverse headstock, longer low E string? Yeah, big time. And it's been many, many years since I've had a reverse headstock back in the days with the Jacksons and Kramers and, you know, Charvels and things like that. I haven't owned a reverse headstock guitar in a very long time, and I'm forever trying to, whoops, I'm turning the wrong string and almost breaking a string. And the cool thing is with this guitar, it has locking tuners as well too, so you can see on the back. So you don't need a lot of winding on the headstock, on the tuning pegs, if you can see that. It's not maybe the best scenario to show you. But yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to. So let me go back and see if I can find my other preset here. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so there we got some acoustic presets. Okay. It's nice. This is one I originally called Big Martin, but when I want to release a preset eventually, I'm going to call it Big Martini, just for licensing. You know, I don't want to trade and infringe on any trademarks, but it's based off of a Martin guitar. It sounds kind of nice. So I built this into Helix, where I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 snapshots in my Helix, so I can tune this from standard tuning, which it is right now. Sounds nice. Down to a half step. Now you might be hearing the microphone picking up the acoustic resonance of the guitar right now, so you might hear something that sounds kind of weird because you're hearing regular tuning and a half step down, and then down a full step, and then down 2 whole steps. Nice, eh? Yeah, you're hearing the microphone pick up. Let me turn the microphone off. I'll play a couple chords and I'll drop down each step so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. So pretty versatile, right? What you can do with this thing. I had to turn off the microphone because this is a condenser. Instead of using my normal dynamic microphone on the road here, this thing picks up like it'll pick up an ant scratching its back 4 streets down. So I have to mute that microphone. Only reason why I switched to this mic tonight, I preferred the Procaster over here, but that's a dynamic mic. I have to crank the gain on that one a lot, and I tend to get a lot of background hiss, and I want to try to prevent any unnecessary, distractions for you, the viewers here. Let's jump back a little bit. Some funny comments. I need some good laughs today. So I think I left off back at Lewis, Dave R's Guitars, Brad Miller, Jeff T's here. Happy Friday. I think I mentioned that as well too. I'm one of those Jimmy 2 times. Either I miss a comment or I say it twice. But it's so good you have to say it twice, right? Will Vrella says my ex told me to drop D once. Steven, sounds great, Eric. You rock. I appreciate that so much. Todd Graff says, Eric, can you tell me the difference between a reverse headstock? Yeah, so there we go. So there's my Jimmy 2 times again. I'm repeating that same thing. Mike himself is here as himself. Thank you, Mike. Quentin mentioned to Tone King in the live chat, Rocamp, do you prefer live amps or depends on your situation? I don't like live amps anymore. I don't use amplifiers, 0. I'm strictly 100% modeling right now at this point, and I don't really foresee myself going back any other way. It's fun. I jumped in a few times and played through the big amp that's behind me right now, but it's all modeling for me. That's my happy place. Let me see here. Did I miss anything else? Congrats to Toronto on beating those in game 1. Go Canada. Right on. I don't follow sports too much. Oh, right on. So Tone King gave me one of those. That's nice. I love Tone King, man. Lewis rocks, man. He really does. All right, we're gonna go back to some regular tuning. Let's go back to that triple patch I had just a moment ago. I'm gonna find that here. There it is. Nice. So handy to grab it. Okay, get rid of the modeling there. I shouldn't say modeling, but get rid of the Variax technology for this one. Okay, we're gonna play Loaded Gun. We're just gonna double check to see what we have for volume here. We'll do a bit of a volume check, and then we'll play. And then we're gonna jump into some heavy down tuning stuff with the Kramer. Here we go. Let's see what we have. And I'll turn off the microphone here in just 1 second. I think that works. Now this song requires a whammy bar. I don't have a whammy bar on this guitar, so we're going to make do without it. I mean, we can always make do without a whammy bar, but it has a lot of wah pedal. And what I'm using for wah wah here is I'm using a Mission Engineering expression pedal running into Helix, my Helix control, which runs back to, if I jump back to the other screen for a quick second, I guess we should kind of show off the studio a little bit. We're running back into, let me see, you can see a couple of helixes there. We're not running into that helix, but we're running into that helix, okay? And I have the control down, helix control down below me here, and I've got the Mission Engineering expression pedal running into that, so that's giving me my wah pedal. All right, so this song is very wah dependent. So let's see if we can make this happen. And Brad, someone's asking where's Nocturnal. It's way past Nocturnal's bedtime. I know she would love to be here, and I told her I was going live, but she's worked so very hard today. She's like the greenhouse queen right now, doing all kinds of plants and herbs and all that kind of stuff, selling off to customers. So she's getting a well-deserved rest. All right, let's give this Loaded Gun song a try. I think I know this one a little bit. It goes something like this. I'm sorry to pause it. I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to jump back over to my Boston's Pizza preset for that, because I want to actually, there's a clean part in this song, and I'm sorry to kind of kill the buzz there of the song, but there's a reason why, because there's a clean part, and it sounds really, really nice here. When it gets to the pre-chorus, jump back over here, and we're going to go into, say it's acoustic. It goes F, A, there we go. Sorry, I was in wrong tuning. When I wrote that song too, I had the whole song done except this, 3 simple chords, and I think I was listening to Audio Slave or something of the sort, and all of a sudden, boom, it came to me, and that completed the song. All right, so that I'm gonna keep it on this preset just for this, okay? We turn the acoustic guitar off. And I might have to adjust the levels, but we're gonna give this a try. This should be some fun. Quick question, Rocamps, have you ever tried the HG500? That's where I left line 6 and the JT89 guitar, thinking about getting HX Tom for backup. I have not tried it, but I know many people that have it, and I find great things coming from it. But no, I have not tried that unit. And people have been asking me if I've made presets for that, and I have not. I'd like to give it a try. Well, with a little bit of it a tuning. Let's double check that tuning first. I do not want to play out of tune for you folks. So we're going to go back, and if you can see on if I go to the other screen here, that strobe tuner works so well. I can barely see it, you know, right, where's my finger? Oh, well, you can see the tuner. Well, that's not too bad. B strings out a little bit. Too good. Oh, D's out. Didn't realize I was bruising the guitar that hard. All right. Oh, A's way out. New strings too, so I stretch them up pretty good, but that strobe tuner really rocks. All right. That works. Okay. Let's get out of tuner mode. Okay. And I'm thinking the volume's got to be a little bit louder than that other preset. Let's give it a try. Here we go. Loaded gun. go. That was fun. I enjoyed that one greatly. We're going to jump over to a Kramer here in a second. We're going to drop down a little bit. I'm going to grab a quick sip of beverage. Wet the whistle. What do we got in the chat? I'm not sure what I've missed. I'm just see if I can catch any new names I might have missed. Jeff T, Coverdale Page, Brad Miller, T. Oh, yeah, okay, I mentioned that from the Horns Up from our good friend Lewis. Let me see here. Bobby Clipper's here. Steven, Smoking Solar, thank you. R2, buddy. All right, we're going to get some creative fun now with some drop D tuning. And here's the cool thing. I'm running right now with the Variax guitar I'm running, which is called a VDI cable. You can see this thing. It's like a network cable or Ethercon cable. And I'm running back to the Helix behind me. But in a second, I'm going to be using my Line 6 wireless, which is also connected to that exact same Helix. So this is really cool. So for people that, in the touring world, you could be having a couple different inputs going into your Helix without having to really switch. I could have this wireless plugged into my guitar. I've got this guitar ready to go. Just turn the volume off. Now watch when I put this guitar down. I grab this guitar, and what I'm actually just gonna mute the channel just so I don't make one of those big pops, with the song, the guitar jack going in. I mute that for a second. I use my 1/4-inch adapter, my right angle adapter, just so you don't have like the bug sticking out. I pop it in. It turns green to let you know that we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, turn that back on. All right, so we're going to try something different here. Let's go back. Camera. Okay, I can figure out which camera I'm on. We're going to go back to. Let me see here. What do we want to do? I got a few presets that I really, really enjoy, and these aren't even the new ones that I've just released on Marketplace. We're going to play with some of my older ones. Bear with me for a quick second. Maybe we'll go back to. There's one I have called VH something. I've created. Bear with me. We're going to rock out some fun stuff here. Here we go. Dirty VHs. This might work. All right, let's rock out some new stuff. Well, actually, somewhat newer stuff of mine. All right, so basically, for those of you that are just tuning in late now tonight, I haven't been live for a long time. I've been taking some breaks, much needed breaks, and restructuring, refocusing, a bunch of different things. And hey, Rob Ashby's here, my good buddy from local, just down the street, pretty much, for that matter. Nice to see you, buddy. Just doing some restructuring, a lot of things new changing coming on the channel here. There's some big, major changes coming soon, which I can't get into yet. But, and hey, we hit 12,000 subscribers today. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's pretty cool. Going into a weekend, very, very nice thing. But lots of changes coming, and it just my mind was not focused on YouTube for the last little bit. and I'm feeling pretty good about it going into weekend. Had a decent week, and I thought I'd play some guitar for you and whoever wants to hang out and watch me play guitar and just kind of chat with some really awesome people in the chat. That was the whole focus tonight. And so far, I'm feeling pretty good. And we'll see how long this goes and see how long the mojo goes. If the mojo continues, we will continue as well, too. All right, so let's rock it up with a song called Fall Silent. All right, turn off the microphone. And thank you, R2, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. Lucas Fowler sounds like classic OU812. Yeah, there you go. For Lucas Fowler, here's for you. That was lame. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. Stephen, thank you. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. We could actually put on some more, even more reverb. Watch this. So enough of that foolishness. Awesome. D-tuner's out. Since that we're down in D, down in the D. How about some silence? Silence. Here we go.
I've had all I can handle, way up high on the mantle. Have we seen enough to never seem to feel what's come to be? And it feels like we're
messed that outro. It's very simple. What did I miss? Rob Ashby. Nice, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right, what can we try? Okay, just because I know Jason Wade is here, this is for Jason. This is really, really cool for Jason. I know he likes this song. We've had some great sunshine today, so we're going to carry on this theme with In the Sun. Let's give this a try here. And I almost should go back to the very act for this one because I have a sitar for this one. There's a spot in the center of the song, basically the bridge. I should almost. What preset am I on right now? Let's go back to the Eric's triple here for a second, because there's a spot. It really breaks down nice and pretty in the middle. It sounds like this. Oh, I'm an acoustic. That's too loud. Let's bring that volume back. I need to adjust that preset. It's a little too loud. All right, let's give that a try. So this one's called In the Sun. And doesn't it feel really, really good when we've had here in Ontario, Canada, in our part of Ontario, Canada, southwestern Ontario, we've had a ton of rain. It's like Vancouver weather, so much rain. And when you get that sunshine like we had today, it just feels really, 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 really good. And this song is kind of about that. It's kind of about being in the sun and how it feels, upon you. Let's get some extra pitch going on. All right. So hopefully we have some good level. And here comes In the Sun. We might have to adjust a little bit of stuff here, but this is for you, Jason, and other fans that like the song as well, too. Here we go.
Tell no lie, and the truth driving me to speak out these last goodbyes. And I seem to believe that don't mean anything. Won't we all find a way? Who'd you want from me?
Sunshine always feels really, really good. We've got a few new people jumping in as well, too. Tony Fuentes, thank you, buddy. Love you, man. Tony, I'm working on a song. I haven't finished it yet. It's totally up your alley with the George Lynch kind of thing. This song is one of my favorites, so I have not finished it. But check this out. This is for you, Tony, because I know you're a George fan. This is inspired by the great one himself. So that's one riff, and it goes... I'm playing it way too fast. Then the lead. Work in progress. Zach Thong, Biff Bifferton, Sonia, before I jump into the next song, one of these times I'm going to do some little Van Halen licks on one of the live discussions here. And this is one of the things I like to do a lot. And Eddie does this a lot, right? You know, your typical... Right? And so he'll do something like this. And he'll do a bend. Either do a bend or a tap. So here's two ways you can do this really fun riff. And you can put this into any of your solos. Right? Bend back up. Or you can do a tap like this. Watch this. There you go, I did it wrong. Fun stuff, I love that stuff. All right, we got Dry Heat. Let me see here, I don't want to bore people here. Philip, anybody else I missed? Awesome, we're doing good. We're at 12:55. We won't go too much longer. This is a late night jam for me. All right, how about some Fly? Let's do some Fly. This should be fun. It's got some dynamics in it. Nice cleans, distorted, all that good stuff. Here we go. Godspeed. Come on.
Come into my circle. Come into my circle. Come into my circle.
Always a fun song to play. Sonia says this absolutely great jam. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rob says, now I wish my band was practicing this weekend because Eric has inspired me to play. Thank you, buddy. You rock so much. Thank you. Did I see Junior? Where did I see Junior? Quentin James says Junior. Is Eric Junior in here somewhere? He just came in his studio a few minutes ago. Dust Devil. Thank you. I hope I didn't miss Junior. He just popped in the studio a few minutes ago. Jason says American Music Supply still has some of those Kramer's in yellow metallic flake for $4.99. Nice deal. Wicked awesome. Okay, we're gonna play a few more. I'm trying to think what else we can do. I'm having a lot of fun. And Brad says, you know that guitar tune down a half step makes it hard to play along sometimes. Can't do that, Open E. Yeah, for sure. That's one of the nice things about the Line 6 Variax, because you can tune to anything. Literally anything you want, any tuning you can think of. But yeah, let me see what else we can do here tonight. I got a few more songs we can probably do. All right, we'll drop down to D again. Let's go down to here. A little slight adjustment, just slight. Oh, the Police, Biff, right? Yeah. I love the Police. Rob Ashby's asking for Loaded Gun. Okay, so I did one version earlier in the show of Loaded Gun Up, which was in the key of E, standard. So I'm going to play that again just for Rob and drop, I shouldn't say down half a step. So let's go back to that. We'll do that just for Rob. All right, different dynamic. All right, and then let's see what preset we're on. Let's go to, what can we do for this one? Let's go to, I guess we could go to, this will work. This is for Rob. All right, here we go. Let's give this a try. It's for you, Rob. Loaded Gun for you in a different tuning. Here it goes.
Wouldn't take me much to avoid.
How's that, Rob? Awesome. Good suggestion. I love that. That's really cool. I'd love to play that song. And that solo was inspired by Collective Soul, of all people, of all people. You know, one of those songs, right? One of those, right? Thank you, Biff. I'm actually going to show that. He says effing A. It got hidden by the the comment filter. Feeling pretty good. What else can we try? Let's try some. How about some stripper song? We can all do some stripper song. Back to E. Here we go. Fantasy. Kill the mic. Always a fun one. Always a fun one. All right, we'll do a couple more. We're going to wrap up. This has been a long one. 1:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, what can we do here? Let me see here. Let's go back to the Silence album. And we tried Fly. We tried In the Sun. All right, we're going to have some fun. This is going to be a real test. This is Garry Holt is here. It's nice and early his time. It's only like, 11 o'clock his time, LA time, Pacific time. We're going to try a song I wrote for my mother, Shirley. It's called Shirley. Let's see if we're in... I got to practice solo real quick. Nope. Okay, we'll give this a try. This is tricky. I don't play this one a lot. And this is from my mom, who I would probably not be playing guitar if it was not for her today. And let's give this a try. Here we go. Shirley. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Thank you, Quinn. Thank you so much. Oh, Pleasure Dome. Oh shit, I lost it, man. I had it. I've had a couple drinks tonight. If I play that song, I'm gonna really mess it up. Darn. I gotta brush up on Pleasure Dome. Okay, so here goes Shirley. Hopefully I don't mess this one up. It's my mother's song. Give it a try. that's for my mother, Shirley. John says, Eric is the zone I see. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Maybe one or two more we'll wrap up. And I'm going to do another one. Brett Chavez says, sounds excellent. I'm not sure if Jason Wade is still here. He's probably long gone, but it's a song that he really likes. A song I wrote back in 1990 called The Power. And I only have a version that's recorded on a Tascam 4 track, but it actually still sounds pretty decent. And I'm going, I don't know any Triumph offhand, Biff, other than I could probably do a little bit of Midsummer's Daydream on the Variax in a second. So let me see if I have anything else. Let me see, what else can I try? Okay, I'm going to try one more song in the down tuning, and I'm going to jump over to the Variax guitar, which will do the song called The Power. And maybe if I'm lucky, I can try to fake a little bit of Midsummer's Daydream for Biff. I'm probably going to mess it up, but I'll give it a try just because he requested it. I'll try my very, very best. And we'll see what we can do here. So this is a song called Freaking Out. And it's more fun if I drop it down to D. So I could play I can play it like that, but if I drop it down to D, I can play here. I'm going to try that one, all right? So we'll try this, then we'll jump over to the Variax. I'm going to say good night, good morning, whatever it is to you, get some breakfast, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll be back at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time later today with Jason Sedites as a special edition of the Helix Hour, and again over on Sunday at 3 p.m. So let's give this a try, see what we can do here, and have some fun. Listen to me screaming through the pickups. This was back in the studio in 2005 when we recorded this album in the studio. I'm screaming through my pickups of my PV Wolfgang, and I'm saying, hello, is this thing on? Something like that. Can you hear me? Blah, 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 blah. And it kind of sounds neat yelling through a really, really loud amplifier. Here we go. there we go. And the last person coming out of the chat there, I can't pronounce the name unfortunately, but he says, ask with a helix. And is that helix? Yes, it is. That is some helix. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can play for you before I drop over to the other guitar. And we are so late into the morning, but that's all good. Let me see here. Did I miss anything else on the 5210 album? Nope. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the wireless here for a second. It's the last song of the evening, morning, whatever it is. Okay, let's get rid of the wireless. Unplug that. I'm going to put down the Kramer. I'm going to grab the Line 6 Shuriken Variax, and we're going to try to play my song called The Power. This is a very tricky song to play, and I've got some really cool, crazy things in here too. If I go back, let me see if I can go to acoustic for a second. Okay. And okay, I'm muted, of course. Okay, let's go back to clean for a minute. There's a passage in here where I'm doing something like this. I'm doing kind of like the Joe Satriani kind of thing. And I'm probably going to mess it up totally tonight. Okay, there we go. And then... I'll do my very best. It's a tricky song to play. It's one of the best songs I've... I'm sorry. I know he says I don't speak English. No problem. Just nice to have you here. Maybe hit subtitles after when this video is done. You can hit the subtitles or closed captions, and you'll be able to hopefully read some of the titles. My English, I speak very fast, so the subtitles may not... Biff. Oh, I love that, Biff. Go. So someone is a Alex Lifeson fan. Yes, I love Alex. Here you go. Just for you, Biff. All right, we're going to try some Power, and I'm going to retire because it's been I've been up since 6:30 yesterday. And let's try this. Okay, let's go back to band songs. Okay, this is tricky. Sonia. Awesome. Thank you, Sonia, for your interpreting for us. I appreciate that. This is tricky. And it's the hardest thing I've ever written, and I'm still very proud of it. I was very into Joe Satriani back in the day, and this is it. It's a song called The Power. And this is actually what led me to... I'll show you something real quick. So back in 1990-ish, whatever, there was a Canadian Guitar Wars, and I went into this Guitar Wars thinking, the competition, thinking, okay, I don't stand a chance in hell. And one of the prizes... to win this Guitar Wars was a recording contract and all that kind of stuff. Plus, at the time, about a $2,000 Yamaha Pacifica guitar, and I won it. I just smashed my guitar, but I won the guitars. That was one of the prizes and that kind of stuff. So this song was written to get me into this contest to play. So we had to have all original content, and this is a song called The Power. Sorry, and if you listen closely during the kind of the intermission, it's going to be very hard to hear because this is recorded on a cassette multi-track, and you're hearing Al Pacino, who's one of my favorite actors from the movie Scarface, and he says in the song, he says, first you get the money, then you get the power. First you get the money, then you get the power. So you hear that buried in the track. It's got a fun riff. Let me see if it... Okay, here we go. I mean, I wrote the song. I'm going to mess it up because it's one of the hardest things I've ever done. There's some things in here kind of like a Iron Maiden. I'm not even going to spoil it for you right now. We'll share it here in a second. Here it goes. All right, Godspeed. And the last song for the evening. Thank you so very, very much. And I hope to see some of you over on the show at 4 o'clock Eastern on Saturday here. We're going to be talking to Jason Sedites, talking some really cool, fun Helix stuff. More goodies than that as well, too. Celebrating 12,000 subscribers today, which is really, really nice. I wasn't going to post anything about it because, once you hit 10,000, until you get to that next big milestone, it's kind of inconsequential. But it isn't. It isn't really. Every little, 1,001, 1,002, 10,001, 10,002, it's very, very important. So I just I did post on my personal Facebook, not on the other platforms I have, and wanted to say thank you because it's very important to me. All of you, every single one of you, those that, comment, whatever, watch right now, people in the chat, are very important to us. And I just want to say that could not do this without you. And really, I would be in bed sleeping right now, probably having a half-ass sleep, but I'm having fun with you guys and girls here in the chat, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Cheers, Quentin. Okay, this is for, here we go, Jason. Godspeed, buddy. Here we go. Oh, boy. I'm nervous. Here goes. Okay, I don't feel too bad about that one. I was probably about a 7 out of 10 as far as my happiness on that one, but there you go. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go backwards. Brett Shaver, Fretman, Jason Wade, Sonia, Rob Ashby, AZD, Dry Heat, Philip Cochran, Bill Bifferton, Quentin James, Jason Wade. I think I probably mentioned that already. And our friend from a language I can't understand. I'm thinking maybe possibly Russia or overseas. And I haven't heard about that particular guitar company. I'm sorry. Let's go backwards. Brad Miller, all the great people here. This is fantastic. This is the latest live stream I've ever done, but I haven't done a live stream in so long. Rob Ashby, all my good friends, everyone here. R2R3, one of our moderators, Sonia, our moderators. Thank you so very, very much. We had a great stream this evening. Gary Holt, I know he's here and gone. Just so very, very nice. I'm going to check some email. I'm going to bed. And I know Junior checked in here in the studio earlier. I want to make sure he's all cool, see what's up with him. And thanks for so much fun tonight. This was a blast. We'll see you very, very soon. And I'm going to jump over to my outro credits here. This was a lot of fun. I hope you all have a very fun and safe weekend. And we'll look forward to seeing you right here. And if you're new here tonight, please subscribe. I promise to work very hard to keep you as a subscriber, just as I did to get you. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. And until then, cheers.
Hey, you're still here? Eric Jr. here, reminding you to check out our full lineup of quality merch. Available right now in the Broadstash Boutique. Quality products and fast shipping. Visit broadstash.com today.
I am now on Patreon. If you enjoy my content and wish to support my channel and what I do, then please check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/evhgeartv. Your support assures the continued growth of this channel and a fun community in which to share our love for Van Halen, music gear, and much more.
My name is Eric and I'm playing Wolfgang guitar.
Video production services provided by Design 39 Media. Visit design39media.com for all your website, photography, and video production needs. Microphones for EVH and Gear TV are provided by Rode Microphones, and official Van Halen merchandise is provided by vanhalenstore.com.